Have you noticed? I think YouTube using AI to take away bad language.
What do you mean?
I will look at YouTube videos and
Describe.
it would censor the YouTube videos.
Are you serious?
Yes, I've noticed it. I'm not sure if it's like. So there's a couple possibilities. It could be like these editors are doing it, but
There are a lot of people who will edit their cuss words out of their videos.
yeah, but it's the same. It's the same kind of like censoring for way different types of videos. Like the new Rockstar podcast about Marvel shit that I listen to. It has a
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, they're pretty big, but it's okay.
Never heard of it. So they're pointless.
But
Kidding.
I saw a video where they censored. It was a censor, and then I saw like a YouTube video about a streamer that's complete opposite, like fan base, and it was the same kind of censor. Like so, it would just like they were about to say a bad word, and it would just like censor it. Like you would just block it out, not bleep, but it was just like you can't hear it. Like it would be like it'll say shit, but then you won't hear anything, and then it will keep going. And I'm thinking it's AI because there be some parts where you can see it mess up a little bit, like it's not perfect every time. And I thought it was interesting. I'm not sure if it's AI or not, so I'm just gonna put that out there. But I've noticed that.
I will say there's a lot of people who will edit cuss words out, or sometimes if they're like live, they'll have a button that they'll press to like drop the audio or beep or make a sound effect.
Yeah. But it's not
just
that.
because YouTube, if you cuss just a little too much, just goes up, no money for you. Sorry, fuck off.
Yeah, and that's why. So it's not. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like a button they press because you can clearly see they're not doing it every time they're about to cuss.
They could have a producer.
But it's hard to know when somebody's about to cuss. Like, just during the conversation.
Oh no, it's pretty predictable for me. Just every other word.
You can't. I don't think.
Just every other word for me.
So I can
talk just go doop 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 doop.
I can see it being an editor, but then I've thought about it and I'm like, it doesn't feel like an editor is doing this.
It could be they're running it through, like they've shot it or recorded it, and they might be running it through a software
maybe
to do it for them to save time.
Maybe, or YouTube is just doing it themselves.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I haven't noticed that at all, so I don't know if maybe it's just they're testing something out on you.
It might be because I've noticed it on a couple of videos, and I thought it was interesting.
Well, I'm YouTube Premium, so YouTube treats me as a god.
But I'm not mad at it because, I mean, it's whatever.
It's annoying. It's just the sad thing of like whenever the YouTube kind of was the alternate to mainstream media in general.
Yeah.
And then now it's like become the main thing. So now it's doing what mainstream media did, which is basically censor every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Make everything safe. And it's like, okay, well, we're just literally turning into what this was supposed to be getting away from.
Yeah, true.
Like even the biggest YouTubers are basically like Mr. Beast or whatever. His shit is just like game shows.
Yeah.
It's the same concept.
It's funny because
it's just built around like how YouTube people watch.
Yeah. And
they just changed it to, they just took the game show format and just turned it into something that works on YouTube based on algorithm.
Yeah. And now you're starting to see people go to other platforms that don't censor it, especially like streamers. Like you're starting to see these platforms getting like Rumble or man, what's that other streaming service called? But yeah, there's a couple that are like they're getting other streamers from like Twitch.
Yeah,
because of how like they will get people from Twitch will get banned for certain stuff, and it's a lot of censoring you got to do. So it's like there's other platforms.
It's like I get it because when you're when your business model is based on advertisements, you have to do something to appease those advertisements. Unfortunately,
yeah,
because advertisers just assume that if their commercial goes on, their fucking toothpaste commercial goes on to a YouTube video talking about conspiracies, that all of a sudden people associate their toothpaste with that conspiracy video. And it's like, not really. Most people who watch YouTube don't pay attention to the commercials whatsoever.
I don't know.
They wait for 5 seconds, skip. They don't give a fuck about your commercial.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the advertisers don't see it that way.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because that's YouTube's biggest part of their model is with the money they get from the advertisers, they're going to do what they can to appease them.
Yeah.
Especially after the whole adpocalypse was like 2016 or some shit. Mm-hmm. After that, like when they lost so much fucking money because of that.
Yeah.
They own the knees.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Because what other way will you get paid as a company, like these streaming?
Well, here's the other thing that's I've seen happen a lot recently is like people are saying it's a glitch where YouTube will all of a sudden just say that your traffic comes from invalid places, even though your traffic might literally be 99% from YouTube shit.
Yeah.
And then basically they take away your ad revenue completely.
Wow.
And you can't, if you can test it, it almost always they say, like, well, it's running as this, so sorry. And then you have to wait 3 months to contest it.
Wow.
And unfortunately, anytime shit like that happens on YouTube, the only thing anything happens is if enough people make a big fucking deal about it.
Yeah, it'll change. Yeah.
Because YouTube doesn't do anything until it becomes a massive problem.
Wow.
For them.
That's crazy. Hopefully it is just like a bug they can fix. Because they're doing it like purposely.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, YouTube. Get your shit together.
It's just that kind of a sad thing of just seeing like, okay, the whole purpose of this is to be an alternative to mainstream shit.
Yeah.
And then now it's literally doing what mainstream shit did. That's just the interesting thing. Same with like streaming services. They were like, oh, we don't do commercials. We don't do all these things. You just pay us this amount of money and you get unlimited of this shit. And then now they're like, okay, we need more money. So commercials. Yeah, we said before that you could share your password with everyone. You can't do that anymore. So they're just literally turning into fucking like a cable provider.
Yeah. What else can you do? I mean,
it's just
honestly,
funny that things are like, oh, we built this to like destroy the industry because we think it needs it. And then it's like, okay, now we need to turn into exactly what the industry was.
I mean, let's be honest though. It is better.
I do like the fact that you can choose to watch something when you want to.
Yeah, it is better. It gives you more options.
But it literally still just ends up the same thing.
It's not necessarily the same thing.
There's just some small different quality of life differences.
It's not small differences.
They're literally making the same shit.
You can
most of what Netflix makes is fucking reality TV.
I can go on Netflix or HBO and look at anything that I want to, their whole catalog. You couldn't do that with a regular TV before that.
Oh no, that's what I said. The big difference is.
Yeah,
but other than that,
it's
the same.
I mean, of course, but it's a whole different. It's a whole like change of the structure of what you can do. other than the whole change of the structure.
But what I'm saying is the business model now is literally turning into the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but
then us as consumers are now paying more for streaming services than we did for cable.
But I'm not necessarily mad at the business model. I don't know if I'm mad at it.
You're never mad at the business model
because it's like
you're never mad at the business model.
Because if I'm getting better, like a better experience, I'm down to pay. I'm down to pay for like a better experience.
Are we truly getting a better experience?
Yes, 100%.
Are you sure?
Yes. What other experience are you? Do you want to go back to how it was before?
I mean, it's sometimes nice to just throw on something in the background that you get with like TV. You just throw it on the background like you just can, and then you just don't pay attention to it.
You can literally do the exact same thing.
Well, then you're fucking up your algorithm. You're fucking up your Netflix now. It's just like, oh, this person likes background shit, and now that's all you're gonna fucking show me.
I guess.
Just accept it.
Not really, but I guess.
You love the business models always.
I'm not saying I love it. I'm saying they're definitely could be better for me, but I'm not like mad at it. Like I'm not like, I mean, what other business model could we go back to? Like, what other business model can we do? Let's be realistic.
We're fucked.
I mean, are we fucked?
Yes.
Could we just keep paying? I mean, if it goes to a certain price, of course.
We must return to monkey.
Return to monkey?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not returning no damn monkey. You got me fucked up.